Hey everyone, what's going on? It's your boy Krebsy Crypto, and for today's video we're going to be working on upgrading my mining rig that I have set up. If you've seen in my recent 3-part series, we set up a mining rig and got it up and running, but we didn't get all my graphics cards and stuff running due to the power supply. So now I got a new proper mining power supply, and we're going to be able to run my two 1060s plus my 1650 here. We're just going to unbox this one, just have it tilted up so that way you don't see like my address and my name and such. But then we're going to remove this one, put the new one in, put all the cards on the risers here, get everything up and running. So that way we actually have a full-on mining rig with a mining power supply and having all 3 cards running. And if I want to, I can expand to 4 or 5 cards with this power supply, and I think even 6. All depends how I set everything up. But for now, let's get right into unboxing this and taking a look at it. So I cut down the sides already, so now we should just be able to pop this open. And I just want to kind of try to bring it down a little bit here so we don't have my address or anything get popped out. But as we see, we're going to open it up. I got this on Amazon for it's like on sale for $100. It's normally close to $200 for this power supply. It's an 1800 watt, but I believe it's actually like 1500 watt. But the max is 1800 if you are on 220 volt. But I believe the households are just 110 volt. So this will most likely run at just about 1500 watts. But it's my first time seeing it here, so we're going to take a look at how it looks here. Get it out of the box. It's pretty exciting. So we got the power cable here. So we'll probably just use this one since it came with it just to play it safe. And then, so there we go. I got the majority of the plastic off. Just had a little bit of trouble there. So, as you see, it's 1800 watt. It's just obviously from China. Just hopefully it ends up being safe and everything, but it is 80 plus platinum. I believe that's almost the same as what I have on this one that's currently set up over here, but we will see. Once it's focused, we will take a look at that and compare it. But as we see, 80 plus, it's 1800 watts it says, but that depends. So as we see here, 1800 watt, but I believe that is if you are on 220 or 264, we're on the 110. But yeah, either way, be it between 1500 to 1800 watts. We'll get it all set up and take a look. But as we see here, there's a whole bunch of different GPU cables, so we can actually run multiple graphics cards. Unlike with the amount I have, I'm only able to run 2. This one I can run like anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4 to 6, or I believe. So it all depends how your setup is. And yeah, we got all the other cables if you need hard drives or anything of the sort. But now I'm just going to finish taking the screw out of this one because I disconnected all the cables already, as you see. I just got to take the screw out of the back here. I know you guys probably don't want to see me unscrewing. It would be kind of boring. So I'll just unscrew them, and then we'll be shifting this power supply out and putting that other one in and rehooking it all up. Alright, so now we got the old one pulled out. It's just right over here, the 850 watt. So we're going to be moving the 1800 watt over to that place now and getting it all rewired here. So we got the power supply hooked back up here, the new one, the 1800 watt. It's all screwed in. It's kind of a little bit of a mess right now because I'm just finishing setting it all up here. But as we see, I got my one 1650 set up here. It's going to be the first one. And then my two 1060s are going to go here. I got everything hooked up to the motherboard. I know it's kind of hard to see. I got the power cable hooked up there for the CPU. And then I got the main motherboard power and such there. So it's all hooked up. I just got to slide these 1060s in and then put the power cables that go on the upper side. And then we should be good and we should be able to fire up and be good to go here. So now as you see, we got it all set up. Got my GTX 1650 4GB, my two 3GB 1060s. And then I got a few extra GPU ports down here that I can use for like other graphics cards. I got another like capability for, looks like 2 more roughly, give or take, depending on the riser setup and everything. But as we see there, we have enough room there for another 2. If eventually I'm gonna be getting more. Just for now, I'm just gonna be running these 3. So now I'll be able to run all 3 on just one system, and everything should be good to go. So now we're gonna fire it up and see what happens. It's booting up quite nicely so far. We'll see what comes up on here. That one always seems to stay running, and then these 2 always stop. They seem to have the different automation, but so far so good. The LED color change just coming off those lights there. but the power supply itself is not even that loud, which is nice. I thought being like a 1800 watt power supply it would be a lot more. So right now the Hive, or not Hive, Minerstat OS is just booting up from the USB. So hopefully all this is smooth. I've been having some trouble lately where all of a sudden I'll be mining and not even like 10 minutes in, the whole system will crash and just go offline. So I don't know if that's to do with the power supply, if something's wrong with my processor, if it's RAM, a graphics card, whatever. So I just stripped everything, got a new mining power supply because I needed one anyways. Now setting that up, I'm going to see if this fixes the crashing issue. Because now it's kind of stable power. It's not just an 850 watt, there's a lot more power. It's all balanced out. We have proper cabling running for all this. But as we see, they're all up and running right now. And this is pretty exciting for myself, having finally all 3 cards running on just one steady system. If you see my channel, I've always had multiple systems all set up. I still do have a mining rig down below, underneath my desk, like right down there. And that can be used for like 2 gigabyte cards or just spare cards, or if I'm testing mining, things like that. But this is where my official mining rig is going to be. So as I get more cards that are actually good for mining and just, get for a good buck, I'll be adding a part of this, and hopefully we can fill this up with a couple more and have a fully running rig. So it is technically a fully running rig, but just more cards and making it more beefy. But for now, let's wait for Minerstat OS to finish booting up, and then I will come back to you guys. So now we're fully up and running. As we see here, we have all the screen, it's read all the cards, it's done any tweaking it needs to do. But right now I'm currently mining, I believe it's Zellhash, and I'm doing that to the unminable pool, and then I'm getting it converted to Litecoin, because Bitcoin and Litecoin, they lower the payouts on unminable. So technically it is a little bit easier than NiceHash and stuff, and their algorithms are pretty much the same, if not a little more profitable than NiceHash. So I figure just to go ahead and mine the Zellhash and convert to Litecoin. Eventually I'm going to convert to Bitcoin as well, because they're all down between like the 0.000075 payout or something like that. It's in my previous video about unminable there. But yeah, it is up and running and it's mining. I'm just going to be leaving it for a bit and seeing if it continues to crash. But for now, we'll just leave the video at that. I just wanted to do a quick build update. I know I haven't been posting recently, but there hasn't been much news and not many tutorials really have been coming across my table. So I ordered this power supply, waited a few days, and now I've got it. So I was like, oh, why not make a video on it, put some content out for you guys, show you I'm still expanding, I'm still going through with mining. It's something I'm always going to be doing, regardless if it's profitable or not. It's just something I enjoy, and I support the crypto network. But other than that, I just want to go over that with you guys, show you setting up this power supply, and us getting the full rig up and going. But yeah, other than that, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it lets me know you are enjoying this type of content and these type of videos and things of the sort. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and this is Krebsy Crypto, signing out.